What up, though? Lad Cheer, chill with me. Top tier podcast. Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, Battle Rap. Good morning, Battle Rap world. Lot to discuss. Later in the show, I'll have my homegirl all the way from the UK representing Battle Rap to the fullest. She'll be talking about what's going on over there, man. UK Battle Rap scene, one of the biggest battle rap platforms in the world, in my opinion, as far as talent, structure, and just passion. We're talking about No Loose Chat. She was at one of their recent events over the weekend. She'll give us the in the building recap. That's what we do here. She's my reporter for this weekend in the building. All right. Also, we'll get into the announcements of King of the Dot season. We finally in playoff mode for the season in King of the Dot. So we're going to talk about those matchups, what I'm predicting, what's the projections looking like, and all of that. But, first things first, man. We got to talk about it. The Riot. The Riot. The Riot Network had Monopoly, a big card over in the West over the weekend. Headline by one of the few rematches that made sense that we all wanted to see. So we was able to get that, man. There's very few rematches that I'm rooting for, but this was one of them. It actually happened. Salute to the Riot Network on making that happen. And man, all of the battles happened that was supposed to happen. Obviously, we were in tune with the dealings between Fonz and real name Brandon, who was initially on this card. Tragic tales that happened with Fonz, man. My thoughts and prayers are with him, his whole team, and his family. He couldn't be a part of this card because he had real life issues going on. Real name Brandon being a thorough dude, as I know him to be, totally understood. That battle happened down the road. The rest of the battles did take place, and in large part, it was a success. All right. Well, a lot of you know there was some complications with the streams. Not on the big battle, not on the actual main event, but some of the battles in between. Stream was cutting a little choppy, had buffering issues. But the good thing is it was on VOD, so if you weren't bootlegging or anything like that, you got the VOD, so you'll be good. Okay, so we're gonna get into the actual card, man. First battle up. What was the first battle? I think it's the actual battle that's on the bottom right that you guys see. Hansel from the West versus Shastafa from the Midwest. Like, a kind of a subplot, man. It's a lot of Midwest love on here, and while I appreciate that, the Midwest didn't do too well, in my opinion, as far as wins and losses. Shastafa was probably actually one of the more solid dudes from the Midwest on out of this card when I look at it, but we'll get to that. Yeah, so Hansel, man, is just Hansel is really good, and it seems like he's getting better each battle. He's getting good at an alarming quick rate, and it's not one of those under the radar things where maybe a few people know. It's like when he ascends, a lot of people pay attention, and it happens very quickly. Like, he's already making noise on the Crucible. He's making noise on his iBattle debut, going against Madman Leak. He just makes noise really quickly, and it instantly grabs people's attention. And that was the case in this battle against Shastafa. Shastafa was good. All 3 rounds, no big hiccups and slips. I thought Shastafa might have got the third, but you can argue that Hansel got every round. I gave him a clear victory, though. 2-1 in a good battle. I love battles that open up the card, and you're like, okay, and it got you engaged for the rest of the card. That's what you need. You need that one to set everything else off. And I thought they came out the blocks with that. I think the difference was the pacing with Hansel was very vet-like. Like, when he was getting into his material, he didn't seem rushed, but he wasn't too slow. He wasn't dragging too many things out. I never knew where he was going as far as bar placement. Like, bracketing. Is he doing 4x4s? Sometimes he'll give you a story that might be up to 8 to 10 before he hits you with a punch. Then he'll go into a little mode where he's kind of maybe a couple back-to-backs. I like that difference, that variance in like punching, where it's placed and where do you feel like he's pulling some vet moves. Shostakovich, I think he was a little more witty. I liked his pen. I liked the way he writes. It's just he wasn't connecting big enough shots until the third. It's like the things that he wanted to do in the first and second all came together in the third more so. But good battle though. I thought Shostakovich, I like to see more of him on the West. I think it's some good matchups for him on the West. As for Hansel, sky's the limit, brother. I like that. Keep it pushing, man. Don't settle. Do not settle. That's when people get got. All right. Next battle, I'm gonna try to go in order, but I don't remember the order too crazy. So if I'm off on the order, don't slaughter me, okay? I believe actually I think it was supposed to be Truthful and Urltv, but Dev the Demon and Bandit Montana jumped ahead of them. I believe that was the battle that was next. And yeah, Dev got this battle 2-1 in a battle that I was a little bit worried about with him because he can kind of, if it's not a name or something that inspires him, the promo ain't there, he can get like a little lackadaisical, a little just over it. But when he came out the blocks in that first round, Dev, that's how I need you to be on that type of time all the time. I know it's difficult. You can't possibly, that's a high but dog. Man, his first round was one of my favorite rounds of the battle. That's saying a lot based on who on this card. That's really saying a lot when you look at who's all on this card. His first was one of my favorite rounds all night. He went crazy, clearly got that round. But the separation from that first to this next round was such a huge drop-off that it's leaving a couple of people that I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people that I follow, that I respect, as far as like how they judge and view a battle, had them kind of slightly giving Bandit that round. And then, I feel like Bandit got the third a little clearly. I wouldn't say that Dev took that round off, but he was just addressing a more broader topic. Think Wise versus Next, when Next, it was the second round, where Next didn't really engage to him. It was just more of a broader topic. Those rounds are tricky to judge because how do you give a guy a round that really wasn't directed to material towards that person for the most part? Some things may apply, but it wasn't for you per se. So, the third I gave to Bandit. Second round, was it really close? Not to me, I gave Dev that round, but that was a Dev I was worried about, that leaving it up, for judgment. I feel like that battle should have been just a clear win. And while I got it sort of clear, it was a little more closer than I expected. Bandit got personality. He got dope punches. It's just sometimes it'd be hit or miss. And when he misses real. It's like a real miss. It wasn't like, oh, I can see how that's dope. It's just like, I wish he never wrote that. But the things he hit, whew, crazy. So, 2-1 Dev, pretty comfortable with that. Next matchup, trying to go in order. I think, was it Fate and Trez, or did True and Urltv actually go around that time? It was Fate and Trez, matter of fact. I remember. Fate and Trez. So Fate and Trez went, bruh. One of the better battles of the night. I was able to watch all of this. Really, really good. Chef Trez, when he's on one, he can be on one. It can be relentless because he's writing really well. He's rapping because he's a writer who can rap, but also a rapper who can punch. Then you already know about his rebuttal game, legend in that field. So he's got these components that can be really scary when he's focused and he really sees you as a threat. You know what I'm saying? So he was cooking. Fate went first, though, and Fate came out the blocks with a point to prove. I wouldn't say this wasn't tournament Fate to me. Like, tournament Fate was really bombing on you. he had moments. That second round, he got clear. The second round, he went stupid. The second round is tournament fate. It's season fate. You know what I'm saying? That second was like taking off. The first, I felt like it was like kind of a boxer just trying to gauge his opponent a little bit. Just, testing him out. Couple of jabs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really hitting. I felt like Trez came out way more comfortable instantly and took that round. The third, I gave to Chef Trez. I don't want to give anything away, but he kind of capitalized on something that Fate did in the second, or was it? It was the third. Yeah, the third round after Fate went in the third, it was Trez, bottom of the third, and he kind of capitalized off that energy, and he kind of just took it from there and went home with it. So I gave him that battle 2-1 in a close battle. Listen, if you got Fate with the first and second, or second and third, or Chef, like that battle can go either way, but it's replay value city for that one. Next was actually, I believe, Next and Riggs. Now, Next and Riggs, this battle, Next versus Riggs went exactly how I said it would. And this is it's rare that I want to like just pat myself on the back for something, but I seen it going like this. And like to kill the suspense, I said Next will probably win, but it's not one of those staple wins that we'll look back on and be like, remember when Next was wigging, or you remember when there was a great back and forth? I felt like there was a lot of dry spots in this battle. I felt like it was just kind of off the rails a little bit because, you had it was just a little bit of everything. You had Riggs kind of awkwardly stopping when he was cooking, and he does this a lot. When he's cooking, he'll stop. My mouth dry as shit. He did it in the tournament when he's cooking. Like, I don't know, he need just a tube that just keep him like laced with fluids or something. I don't know. Like, he need a straw. Like, I don't know. He just always need a drink. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. He don't give enough fluids at the crib, man. You got to work on that, brother. And then they had the little exchange where Next bumps him, and then the next round, Riggs is like trying to talk to one of his people. Next gets in his face, and they're like kind of off to the side. And then there's just a lot of like stoppages. I don't know. It was just a weird battle. Not a bad battle. It wasn't terrible. I just heard better from both. Like, I still think like the Riggs I saw versus Lattice, or the Riggs I saw even we're talking against JC, or the Riggs versus Flacco L. Like, I feel like I've seen better versions of Riggs. I just seen Next versus Wise, and then Next versus Murder earlier. Like, this level wasn't at that level. And I said I felt like Next doesn't view Riggs as, and I got maybe a little bit of insight because I talk to him sometimes. But I just feel like in order for Next to go here, he got to get people that y'all just ask Next, who do you want? Because if he tells you who he wants, he has the ability to go here. But you're not going to just go here by just giving him a name. You got to give him somebody that he feels will take him there, and he'll go there. But I just felt, I knew it. I told him this. When I heard the material, he won to me, though. 3-0. I thought I gave him every round. Next won to me. People thought I was tripping. I've seen other people say 3-0, though. I retweeted the ones that said at 30, but not like a dirty 30 or a body bag. I just felt like he had better material every round. So salute the Next. Salute the Riggs. Riggs is still a dope individual. Want to see more of his battles against other people. As for Next, again, in order for us to see your true potential, I want to see who you think will take you there. I would like to see him versus like a Jackboy, man. I want to see that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Where Jerry West at? Where EFB? Ain't Jerry West EFB? We can't get that on the Riot? Where Jerry West at? Holla at Jerry. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you get there. But we'll see. We'll see what that's going to be. I believe this was when Urltv went against True Foe. Uh, it's one of my battles I was looking forward to the most. Congratulations to Royalty, man. I don't know what to say. You don't know. Do you know how tough it is to go into Nico's, the voice of the West, to go into his Discord amongst all these West niggas? They ask you who you got, and you say true foe, and you and shout out the ref. We're the only two from the Midwest, and I'm telling them no, it's not because I'm from there. Although I support the brother because he's from the Midwest and he always show love, but I really think he's super talented, and I think he's going to like show the world. This like the Riot Network is now like that. Their pay-per-views are now like national stage. This isn't just sorry people from the West. This isn't y'all little secret anymore. Like y'all can't just hold on to the Riot like this is some little local shit. No, this shit national now. Everybody from around the world is watching the Riot Network battles now. So don't get it fucked up. So this is a big stage to me, like a big platform. I just thought True would deliver something special. His first round was so dope too. His first and the second was dope. That's what's crazy. His first and second was dope. He just and then Royalty seen that. I seen him, he shook his head. He said, like, oh, this, like he knew it was about to get bad for him. And it got bad for him. I thought Royalty's first was good, but when I judge material, I felt like it was about even, material-wise. But Royalty got that round. Get through your shit clean. It's about even. You clearly get to that round. Second round, True was dumping. This shit's sad, man. Fuck, man. True foe, you are better than this, man. What do we gotta do to get you on track? Like I believe in you, bro. I still believe in True foe, man. I still believe in True foe, bro. He just got 30 today, or excuse me. He got 30 yesterday, but you know, this happened. Shit didn't end till today. So yeah, you know, he got 30. Got 30 piece. Royalty's third round was crazy. Royalty's third was really good. Really good. He was good all three. He is my performer of the night, to be honest with you. Hansel would have got it, but so I like Hansel's material all three rounds probably a little bit more, but I gotta give Royalty the nod based off of one, the haymakers. He had more haymaker, like shook the room, and the level of competition he was facing. Like if Hansel said that material versus True and got a 30, then he gets performance of the night. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Royalty was doing it against somebody like True Foe, who's been on Ultimate Madness, who done been on, you know, URL countless amount of times, battling the likes of Oops, and you know what I'm saying? Like he got Royalty 30, dog, bro. Shit crazy. Shout out to Royalty, bro. I'm not one of those to take nothing away from people, man. I think he's noticed that. He done chopped it up with me before. So shout out to Royalty. You got that dub, brother. Much deserved, and you've grinded. Royalty has grinded his way into this light that he's in right now. He got goods tweeting him. Somehow he liked this Royalty kid. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the non-hittins, right? Shout out to Nico, one of the non-hittins who was a hittin' to people maybe a couple years ago. But he's done things that other people from the West, people from Michigan, that I'm trying to shine a light on y'all. He got the fuck off of Facebook all day. Like, oh, wait, Twitter popping? Oh, wait, I need IG? Wait, I need to market myself more? Wait, media? What? Crucibles? What? Like, he started expanding. He's not going to stay into the confines of Facebook. These niggas love Facebook. He started, like, man, I'm out here. He even left this. Like, I don't even see him in Discord like that no more. He out of here, man. Like, I can't keep. I can't. I might come and touch down every now and then, but I'm not spending the night here. I'm out of here. I got things to do. Respect the royalty, man. And he done grinded. He done got better. He takes criticism pretty well. Now, he can talk a lot. He gonna talk a lot, but he did his thing, man. He did his thing. Next bout. Damn, man, I can't believe that shit. I can't. Shit hurt, man. Shit hurt to see. I want to say the next battle after that was Snake Eyes and Henny Man. I believe. I might be totally blowing how this order went, right? But Snake Eyes and Henny Man, I think this is when, for me, is when the stream started acting up when they battle happened. And I was able to watch it again. And it was a cool battle, but this is one of those battles where the promo game can be a gift and a curse, because the gift is it makes you highly anticipating. It gets you to highly anticipate the battle. The bad news is when they don't deliver to the extent that the build up makes you think it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Make you think it was gonna live up to. Now you kind of get overly critical of it. So I'm trying to balance out not being too critical of it based on how big the promo was and how great and intense that was. So being rational, right? I feel like Snake Eyes won. Edge. I feel like from both there were some dry spots. I felt like with Snake Eyes, and maybe this is a common theme with him, because I feel like I look back at some of his other battles and I started feeling like this too. Like he'd have a sequence where he's cooking, and I'm like, ooh, if he ends this round there, this is like a really good round. But it's like more stuff that he got into the round that's just dry to me. That I'm just like, oh, if he had, it's like what we say about chess. Like if you trim this, your round might be one of the best rounds of the year. Now I don't think it's to that extent with Snake Eyes, but like he had this rhythm going in one of these rounds. It was either the first or the second. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a tough round to beat. But he just extended it like maybe 10 to 12 more bars. And I was just like, it's still a good round, but it makes it a little more beatable because you just packed in. So I think that might be, I don't know. I don't even know how open he is to hearing like shit like that. But that's just my humble opinion. As for Henny Man, I thought, and so in the first round, Snake Eyes bumped him, right? Really hard. You can see Henny Man like react, like, bite his lip, like he was like almost about to, do something, right? So he got when his round came, it was like he did an impromptu bump, right? And I felt like he was so charged off of that, it kind of threw, like he was rapping good, but this wasn't the same Henny I saw against Ron Compton, to be honest with you. I felt like, I don't know. It was good. He showed his ability to rap and get it to a certain pace I didn't know he had. I thought he was just kind of more of a slick talk, trap talk type of guy. But he showed a different versatility with his rapping ability, like speed, pace, cadence, and all that. I thought that was dope. But the actual subject matter and the lines weren't as hard hitting to me. I feel like Snake actually had better just raw lines. Like, ooh, that was pretty fire. You know what I'm saying? So, on account of that, like I said, the battle was cool. It could have been a lot better, but I do give Snake Eyes a 2-1 edge in the battle. I thought the third with the whole, like, getting the wings, the spoon goon shot, that was funny. Like, it had a couple moments here and there, but, it's probably on the lower end of all the battles that I watched on the card. So, yeah. After that, LondonJennn versus Drake Dennis. This was a good battle too. Was able to see this, and my final verdict is I think I'm leaning LI. I think he got the first for sure, and Drake Dennis got the second for sure. Drake then the second. He was really bugging. And he really had to fight to get the crowd, man. There was a certain point in time where the crowd kind of was just over the card until Geechi and Ward came. Or, I would say until Charron and Oops came. It was like the second main event, like the main event B. You know what I'm saying? Like when they came, I seen everybody that I didn't see in the rest of the battles. If you start looking at the background of who pulled up for those last two. You know what I'm saying? So it was it might have started with what battle I would say that started. I would probably say it started with the Snake Eyes Henny Man battle and carried over to Li and Dre. Like they were there, but they weren't there. And then, Dre, it's funny because Dre, when he's on the season, he's been battling in the East region in like this little location where all his loud homies be with him. And people who go against him or people who are just watching online be looking at the, I guess you would say, gas that he gets, right? But he had to face being on the road, and that's what happens. What happens on your road, it ain't the same. But like a true professional, I thought Dre was wigging in that second. Li got the first. I think I'm edging Li in the third. Yeah, that's a good battle. That's like maybe a top 4 battle on this card when I really look at it. If can I say about top 4 battle? Might be the 4th best battle on this card. Because the first 2, in my opinion, happened. They were the last of the last. Charron versus Oops, and what I would call and consider a grudge match. I don't think Charron would consider a grudge match, but the grudge match to me, man. Oops had one of his better opening rounds than he's had in a long ass time, and that's something what I've been asking for. I've said, man, if his first and seconds be anything like his thirds, he would be really tough to beat. And I thought his first was powerful. Charron matched his energy though. I seen people changing their, like, scribbling out Oops got the first when Charron went like midway in his first. I don't know, man. I think I'm actually Charron might have stole that round. I probably might still get that round to Oops though. I think I'm still giving that round to Oops slightly. Second round, Charron. Third round is super preference based. They both had hard hitting angles. Oops, man, he always in his third he always say something that's just powerful. Like, I don't know, he just got a knack for it, right? So he might have had, I don't know, I could edge Charron really. I feel like Charron executed his game plan in the third a little bit better. But I just don't feel like his material was as powerful as Oops. So maybe I'm giving Oops the battle. I don't fucking know. Because the parallel universe, like he wouldn't want to be black in that world either or whatever. I don't want to butcher the line, but when Oops hit that, after all the other shit he said before he got to that, it just, that shit hit, boy. That shit hit, man. I don't know. That's a fire battle. 2-1 either way. I might edge Oops for right now. I don't know. I know Nico gonna hate that. Like, Nico don't fuck with Charron. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to lie. And then the main event, man, Geechi Gotti versus A Ward. A Ward went first. Set an incredible tone for this battle. The energy in this one was there from the gate. Wasn't a lot of laughing and joking that I seen. A Ward just went, I said, hey, yo, and just got into it. Man, his ability to freestyle with the quickness and it be good, like really good, as if it was just in his round, is a phenomenal. So something happened in the background. You can hear like a door slam or a chair fall like flat on the surface. You can hear it. It's very loud. Just out of nowhere, he He just hit you with the bar, and that shit was like, oh my. He was wilding. Then Geechi comes fucking back wilding. Like, that first was scary from Geechi, bro. Geechi's first was scary good. Like, I don't know. Like, it was so good that I didn't care that people were like maybe overreacting to certain lines. That I was like, I kind of heard that, but because I was focused on like, yo, this nigga said. Did you hear what he said before that? Like, he was going off. That round is close, man. Hell fucking close, man. Hella close. I think I edged it to A Ward because they, from beginning to end, they both was heat. I just felt like A Ward, and this is like a thing for A Ward, was just so much, just a little more just direct and focused on Geechi, and also that fucking freestyle in the middle might have just tipped it towards his way. Second round, I thought A Ward round was good. It was just hard because it wasn't as good as his first, but that's not how you judge battles. You judge second round to his opponent's second round, but the conscience eats at you, and if somehow you start comparing it to the first. His round was good, really good. I just thought Geechi was just much better from beginning to end in that round. It might have been the clearest round, the first clearest round, because the third is a little clearer to me too, but not as clear as Geechi's second. That shit was powerful. And then I think the cheer falls in his round, and he like talks about, I wouldn't call that a rebuttal or a freestyle. He just mentions it like how, yeah, that shit happened to me too. Now, you know what I'm saying? You ain't the only one that can be like slamming cheers or some shit. Like whatever he said, that was hilarious. Like Geechi got it's really funny as shit. Got good comedic timing. So it was good. It was good. He got that round. The third round, super preference based, because their approaches were vastly different, and where Ward was just, first of all, Ward is the king of sports bars. He's the king of sports bars. He was saying shit like the Marcus flips, the boxing analogy, and using like the names, incorporating the boxers' names, and that. It's just crazy, man. He's saying a lot of fucking incredible shit. And that third, man, he kind of brought it home, bro. He brought it home. Then Geechi went, and I'm like, oh shit, he really about to snag this dub. I think kind of a little fell flat for me was this angle he used about his brother. I don't want to give away the thing, but this angle, I see where he was going. I know it's basically like you can't be doing all this preaching, but at the same time you had something going on with your brother. You was too more so worried about champion of the year, and I see he was trying to do. It's just, to me, it missed something. I don't know what it was, but it didn't hit like it was supposed to hit. Like, even all the love he was getting, even they was like trying to force a reaction a little bit, and just like, I can see through that. I can read through that. I know when people getting a couple little courtesy, little because I'm in Detroit. They do that sometimes. You just see somebody random go like, I see what you're doing. But yeah, all in all, so I think I'm leaning Ward first and third. But if you gave Geechi the first, I mean, you can't argue that at all, really. Like, if that battle, it's a top 20 battle for sure. Where it's placed, who knows? But yeah, all around dope event. Again, the beauty in watching that live stream is VOD. So if you did have some trouble with some of the matches that were streaming, go ahead and get the VOD. And they're individual battles, so it won't take no time. You ain't gotta watch the whole screen there and fast forward and all that. Just individually watch them if you got the VOD, like anyone should. And salute to the Riot, man. I can't wait to see their next card. But this was dope. I said it was an 8 out of 10 on paper. I think it finished how many good battles. I like Both of the main events, Chef Trez and Fate. I like Li and Dre Dennis. I like Hansel and Shastafa. I like Bandit Montana and Dev too. I thought that was a cool battle. So yeah, I would say about 7.58 out of 10. It would have ended up being to me. Um, dope battle. Salute. And now we're gonna move on and talk about King of the Dot. These are the announcements. It's official. These are the matches, round 1 of the playoffs for King of the Dot S1. Mixing it up. So it's not, I was like, man, I hope it's not like the West still going against each other in their divisions and who makes it out just makes it out. No, they got different regions going against each other. I think it's dope. Mad Flex, Johnny Storm, Nan Fierro, Lou Cypher, City, Dub the Phenom, Dre Dennis versus Shotty P, Bill Collector versus Dunch is about to be crazy. Mac Myron versus Born, Punch Fest, Pass versus Clone. They both can rap in a different, really good rappers in a different way. And Caustic versus Scotty, which should be very interesting. It's a couple of mirror matches to some degree in this to me. Like I said, with Caustic and Scotty, more entertainment based to me with a mixture of bars. Even Drake Dennis and Shotty P, like their setup to punch is like in the same, like it's 4 here, 4 here. It's like that. It's not really angle and personal based. Like I said, Mac and Born, just pure punchers, gonna be punching crazy. And Mad Flex and Johnny Storm is gonna be rapping their asses off. Bill Collector and Dunch is the one everybody is looking forward to seeing, though. Let's make no mistake about it. I don't even know how you call that battle yet. I'm going to wait and do predictions. What I will say is it's going to be some dark horses and some people leaving earlier than expected because it was City and I believe Dre finished with the highest scores overall. Your co-MVPs of the regular season, if I had to give awards out. Dunch probably had some standout or you might just, it might be like the real regular season where, yeah, just because this person got the better record or better points, I actually give it to the most entertaining, which would probably be Dunch in this case. So I feel like Dunch and Bill are our favorites, or what were even stronger favorites when they went against each other. So it's going to be crazy to see. A couple of dark horses, though. 2 are battling each other in City against Dub the Phenom. And I think Dub just been really good all season. I feel like he's just been under the radar, just putting up numbers, just being dope, right? City got a mean 30 under his belt last time out. And yet, even though he got the highest score or one of the highest scores, I still don't feel like people truly think he could win. And I think he could win. Like, I don't think like he just caught a streak and now is a wrap. I think he could win. But again, another dark horse of mine would be Lou Cypher, man. Another guy who's been putting up numbers. Now, I get it. It's his whole laid back, nonchalant. And it's weird because, like, you want him to lose that. It's like I don't want him to lose that, but at the same time, I do want him to dip into just real quick, dip into the intensity back. He did it versus Reggie P, where he was cool and calm, but he had a little, like, Reggie P made him mad a little bit. Not mad, but he was talking a little like, oh, you don't know who I am. And he kind of revved up a little bit. That's all. Just a little more turn up. Just a little more turn up, Lou. And Mac, it's weird with Mac Myron because he was like a big favorite, and I feel like people not mention him as much. I don't know why, but I feel like it's died down a little bit. I would still be worried about Mac Myron. Born gonna have to be super clean, first of all. He's gonna have to say some really advanced punches to get over Mac, because Mac gonna say the dope ass punches, the witty shit, the gangster shit too. But he's also gonna be funny as fuck too. He might mock your voice and like you just never know with Mac. So that's a dangerous battle. I'm also looking forward to seeing Pass versus Clone. I think Pass. It's gonna be interesting seeing Pass battle 9 West people, because I'm trying to think how's his record so far. Not his record, but when I'm thinking about some of the people he's battled that's not from the West recently. I'm not talking about his whole career. But I look at Pass versus Don Marino, right? Don got him. Pass versus who else he battled that wasn't from the West? The last, like, I don't know. I don't remember every recent Pass battle against, like, even against who was it? Was that Shotty P? Who was that he battled on? I can't remember, but I'm drawing a blank. But he battled someone on the same card, Real Deal battled Chilla for the title. And I was just like, I think the other guy might have got it over Pass, but he was still good. So I'm just curious to see, because when he, like, the people he's battled, like he battled Cali Smooth, he was able to tap into some angles on Cali Smooth. Got him, you know what I'm saying? Got him up out of there. Also, who else he just battled? Fate. Battle Fate was able to get him up out of there. So it's just a couple of people that I look at, I'm like, ooh, it's different. So yeah, I'm just trying to see what Pass does against somebody like Clone, who is just like different as far as like the way he raps. You know what I'm saying? The way he puts his shit together, the funniness, the wittiness. I told you, them boys from the South are entertaining. We saw Reggie P. It was Reggie P, Lou Cypher, Clone, Scotty. Like, all of them dudes are entertaining. Like, really, really, really entertaining. So it's gonna be funny. Oh, it was Enes, I think. I think that's who he battled. I think he jammed up in one of those rounds or something like that. And he was like really mad at himself because it was like town. Was it Town Business? No, it wasn't Town Business. It was like, man, it was Massacre. And yeah. So I just think it's really anyone's game. Dunch and Bill are the favorites, but guess what? One of them got to go. Who's going to go? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be tough. Now, I will say, XQZ kind of fucked this I Battle Homie up, because it's going to be really tough to masterfully put together already used angles on. Not saying they can't be done. It's going to be really tough to use angles that's already been used ad nauseum and still execute them as brilliantly as XQZ did in the season finale battle, where he talked about the things that you're always going to hear talked about with Bill. Like, but if anyone could do it, Dutch can. Dutch can reinvent the wheel. There's anyone who can do it. It could be him. So again, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm curious to see, do they switch up the judges or the judging? Is the judges the same and is the judging the same? I believe they said December 19th, the first round matchups kick off, and so they're bringing it back to Saturdays. They said. Rich is smart. No more competing with the NFL. You're going to lose every single time. And you need maximum viewership for these type of battles. All right. So, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, it is as dope as I think it will be. And dope as it's been so far. It's been really good. Want to continue that. All right. Coming up next, LondonJennn talking about No Loose Chat. No Loose Chat, the Final Process 2, was also over the weekend. Shout out to all of my brothers and sisters over there holding it down in England and all over the UK, but particularly with this league. When I talk about Snoop and Paris, I really appreciate all the love that you send my way, even though it's so far away. Hopefully one day we can meet and hang out. And shout out to you guys, man. Y'all been holding it down. Yeah, like I said, there you go. That's the banner. That's what it looks like. The flyer. Obviously, I wasn't over there, but y'all know what I'm doing. I'm always reaching out, and I'm with, to me, the GOAT media over there. She's a queen. She's a sister that put in hard work, traveled, networked, and put herself in the position where she's earned her spot as one of the premier, if not the premier voice over there for UK battle rap. It's the one and only LondonJennn giving me her in the building recap. Miss Jennn, take it away.
Hey, it's LondonJennn here, coming to you with a recap of the No Leash Chat Final Process 2 event that went down in London this weekend. A shout out to Ledge and Podtier for covering this. Big love to you. You always show support for our scene over here, and we definitely appreciate that. If you're unfamiliar with No Leash Chat, get to know them ASAP. They're doing big things over here in the scene. We've got a rebuild going on at the moment, and they are definitely at the heart, front and centre of that. Yeah, based in London, real gritty league, give you that street feel. They get comparisons with We Go Hard. This event was very typical of one of their events. Yeah, it's just a different feel in the room. Rappers all come to rap. Everyone's on smoke. The build up is different. The energy is insane in these rooms. People want to be entertained, and if you come and do your thing, doesn't matter if you're home team, away team, if you come from, out of town, out of the country, we will show you love. The crowd will react to your shit. I'm going to start off. This was the final of a process tournament. We had 2 finalists who were incredible all tournament, showed elevation every step, listened to the judges, and really put on in this final. It was a very physical final, very, very aggressive, won by Whispers, who he's different over here. He's different. He performer. Energy on 100, a confidence and a poise that you shouldn't have 4 battles in. Definitely have to check this one out for sure. Close final, like I say, Whispers took it. Kick Nelly, crazy, came with a different aggression this battle, but really put on a fight. But there was a clear winner with this one. We started off with Messi 13 versus AR. Messi, vet over here, was missing for a little while, had to take a little holiday, Her Majesty's pleasure, as we would say over here. AR, a newcomer to a cappella battle rap. He's done some other bits outside of the scene. This was his first sort of offbeat rap battle. Made a big impression in the first round, but Messi just really showed levels in this one. A great one for the crowd. Messi, big punches, huge punches, back to back. I think he had a second round, insane. Definitely one to watch. Giz versus Crash. Again, Giz, a vet, goes back years, 10, 12 years or something here. Crash, he's someone, they call him the Welsh Gunner. He's here from Wales. Battles on No Leash Chat predominantly now. Real energetic performer. Again, real debatable one. This one needs a watch back, so check that out. Black T versus Jester Black. Great one. Black T, both of these guys newcomers. Black T, less experienced, only battled on 2 leagues. Real comfortable on the stage, again, for someone who's got so little experience. Great performer, surgical with his raps. Raps outside of battle rap as well, so he knows how to construct his shit. Just aggression, energy, big punches, but it was a close battle. Again, definitely watch this. I might be edging it to Black T, but it could go either way. D-Mac versus Zay. Shout out Zaytoven. Shout out Charlotte. Zaytoven putting in work over there at RBE. Came over to the UK, repped Charlotte to the max. DMAC, someone over here, been putting in work for a couple of years now, a few years, and is really showing improvement and maturity. Showed a few different things this battle, and the both of them came to put on war. Zay showed love to the UK, had some UK shit in there that we all fucked with. Great battle between these ones. I'm giving it to DMAC, but it was a really good one. And yeah, we had a battle that couldn't go down, but other than that, it was a full card. Definitely, there's going to be a VOD for this, so check that one out. Check out No Lose Chat, follow them on all the socials, subscribe and stay up to date with what's going on. Get in now while things are starting to bubble up. Get to know some of these guys that I'm talking about and the rest of their roster, because really big things are coming out, and it's the sort of stuff that a lot of people will definitely resonate across the pond. So shout out to Pod Tier for covering this. Ledge, we love you. So salute, big up to you. Thanks. And follow LondonJennn. Subscribe to me on all the socials and stuff. LondonJennn, all one word, 3 N's on my Jen. Love.
All right, man. There you have it. Want to say thanks again to LondonJennn. Thanks again to LondonJennn. I'm out here a little quick one too. Thanks for her in the building recap. Again, shout out to No Lose Chat. Continue all the progression and all of the leveling up. You guys got my full support. You know that goes out saying. And thank you all for watching. Got more stuff along the way, so stay in tune. Please subscribe to the channel. Giveaways, all type of just really dope things I'm trying to do to help the people who support the culture continue to support the culture. I'm out. Have a good rest of your week. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love. We're out.